So tell us about your experience of IIM Bangalore interview and other IIM interviews. How
Okay.
the IIM Bangalore interview is different from others.
So actually, I'm privileged. I would say that I got to experience all the like all the
Okay.
IIM interviews. I like appeared for all the top six IIM interviews. So first is that I feel happy when I actually receive all the calls. Then comes the part where actually you need to decide how to prepare for the interview. That's the most
Yes.
crucial part. So there are two components in the interview process. That's the WAT writing part, or for FMS, there is that you have to speak on a particular.
Hello everyone and welcome to the brand new episode of GIBS. Today we have with us Biplab Ghosh. He's from IIM Bangalore. So we are going to know about his journey, how he prepared for CAT, and what are the challenges that he faced and overcome it and got a spot in IIM Bangalore. So I welcome you, Biplab, in this episode of GIFts. And
Thanks a lot.
please tell us about your educational background and your family background as well.
Okay, so my name is Biplab Ghosh. I am from Durgapur, West Bengal. So I've done my class 10 from CBSE, DAB Public School, which is affiliated to CBSE, and I had a score of 10 CGPA there. After that, I switched to Hemshila Model School, which is in Durgapur only, which is again affiliated to CBSE only. There, I had a percentage of 90.6 percentage. After that, in the same year, 2017, I cleared JE Advanced, and uh, I have done my BTech in mining engineering from IIT ISM Dhanbad, and there I had a CGPA of 9.27. And post that, I received PPO from Tata Steel while during my undergrad study. I joined Tata Steel, worked there for around 12 months. Then in the same year, in 2021 only, I appeared in GATE, where I secured an All India rank of 4. So from Tata Steel, I switched to Coal India Limited. I worked there around 10 months. So that's make a total 22 months of working before joining IIM Bangalore. In 2022, I appeared for CAT and scored a percentile of 99.83. Among these, my highest individual section was percentile was in DILR, where I had a 99.98 percentile. And yeah, I had call from all the IIMs, and yeah, literally, and I chose IIM Bangalore to pursue my
Okay.
MBA.
Okay. I mean, that's a beautiful background and quite a strong one, actually. I can say that. And tell us about you have worked in Tata Steel. That's also a good company. And after that, you have also worked in Coal India, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a PSU. After clearing gate, you are going to PSU. So, what motivated you to leave the CAT? I mean, Coal India, a well settled government job per se. You know, what motivated you to leave government job PSU and come to I am Bangalore, prepare for CAT?
Okay, so basically, from my undergrad days only, I was like more inclined into the business side of any work. So in my undergrad, I tried for consulting firms, but I couldn't make into. So I joined Tata Steel, and obviously, like that was COVID year, so I didn't try make anything new, applying for off campus, etc. So I joined Tata Steel, and so in the back of my mind, I always had a plan to switch to like business based role. Not I don't want to keep myself stick to the technical roles because it makes a person sticky to a particular role for a longer period of time. So
Yes.
having a business knowledge as well as a technical knowledge will help me growing at a faster rate in the future. So that's why I decided to join a B school and complete my MBA. So it's not like that if like 10 years down the line, if I get opportunity to join in any of the management like CXO profiles at any of the like technical based companies, I would love to take that also. So
Yeah.
that's not like that. I want to run away from the like technical companies. It's not
I
like that.
mean, actually, I mean that's the major reason why an engineer choose to go in management field because when you see that I have also worked in Sun Pharma. So what I saw that is after 10 to 12 years of work, working in a single field, you are going to become a manager.
Hmm.
So and that gap you can fulfill easily with the 2 years of your
Uh,
MBA degree. So that's the major motivation for engineers to go in this direction. And many times sticking with, as you rightly pointed out, the sticking with the technical part makes you so much focused in a
uh, yeah,
particular.
put us
Yeah,
in a silo kind of thing. Like you can't explore more things. So having
yeah,
both technical as well as the business knowledge.
yeah,
Obviously, if we can make new business venture as well. So
yeah,
that's also one thing that we can try
yeah.
out.
I mean, you can here in MBA, you can try out whatever If you have any idea in mind, you can actually implement whatever that you have studied in MBA. You can apply that as well. Yes. So I mean, clearing CAT with the 99.8 percentile, with the job while working in a coal India. I mean, that's required dedication and and the time actually. So tell us about, when did you started your preparation? When you went into coal India, or you started way earlier?
No, no, no. Frankly speaking, I didn't focus that much on my preparations. So I didn't join any of the coaching institute for like learning vagara. So I only took mocks from two renowned coaching institute that I used to give on every alternate day. So that's my preparation, and my strong section was DLR and quant. So I didn't need to practice anything else for that. My obviously the weakest one was VRC. So I started making habits of reading books and newspaper every day to improve my like to speed up my reading the passages. So that's helped me a lot. So that I can do actually during work also. I had e-newspaper, so I used to read e-newspaper during my work breaks as well. So yeah, that makes the process smoother. And obviously, I didn't take much load regarding the preparations. So I try to go with the flow. Like I had a job from morning 9 to 5 max. So then I used to take a rest and then used to give some mocks, whatever, and then yeah, that's the next day.
Okay, so I mean, you have started your preparation while you were working for Coal India,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
as an engineer, you have also told us that engineers always feel this the topic of VARC that you have talked about, that they have this problem, the challenges that they face in
yeah.
this part. In this part, other than quants and logical reasoning, like engineers know quants and logical reasoning because they can pretty much deal with it. So, tell us about any more challenges that you face other than your VARC challenge, and how you overcome those challenges.
So other challenge was that the ups and downs. So when you are giving through like mocks, 30 mocks, so there will be times when you will be scoring very less percentiles. Like
Yes.
obviously a particular phase will come, and then there will be phase where you will be scoring like more than 99 percentile in mocks. Uh, so you should have to balance out those phases. So during the down phase, you shouldn't go depressed that I can't do it. Like I have to leave the study. It's not working out. So you have to keep your confidence. Whereas when you are scoring 99 percentile or above, you shouldn't be overconfident that okay, I am done with my preparation, I should now chill out and I can do anything on the exam day. So this is one of the major challenges that every candidate faces, and I
Yeah.
think it's one of the important thing that you should keep in mind. Like you never know what will happen, what the things will is going to come on the D-day. So
Yeah.
you should be ready to accept the challenges. So if the paper is tough, it's tough for everyone, it's not for you. If the paper is easy, it's easy for everyone, not for you. So you have to accept the reality, and yeah, you have to do. And during the downs, during the preparation phase, if there are downfalls, then you should be thankful that okay, you are on the right track. If there is no downfall, then obviously you are on the wrong track.
Yeah, actually, I mean, if you are first in your class, maybe you are in the wrong class.
Yeah.
You should
So
always check that.
you
Yeah,
should get learnings from
yeah,
the test.
that's good. I mean, tell us about, I mean, you said that you don't needed too much of a preparation, but still, tell us, for an aspirant, is it better to leave the job or prepare with the job?
So I had a personal opinion on this. So
Okay.
it's if you consider the current market scenarios in terms of the jobs, etc.
Yeah.
I would not recommend anyone to leave the job. Obviously, better try to work hard, reduce 1 hour of sleep, and give it to preparation. Because in this market condition, if leaving the job and then doing not good on the D-day, then it may
Yeah.
cause some trouble in the like future. So obviously, I not recommend someone to leave the job. Uh, so if you want to do if you want to practice and if you want to have some time for preparation, then what you can do, you can take 1 month leave before the exam in terms of sick leave vagera, and yeah,
Yeah.
you can focus that. But like leaving the job is not a good option for me. So
Yeah, actually. I
I
mean,
left my job. I left my job. I resigned from my job after I made myself enroll in IIM Bangalore. Before that, I didn't.
okay. I mean, that's good. Uh, I mean, if you are preparing with the job, then you can actually tell the story in the interview as well, that these are the activities that I have did there, and how I have improved the process and all. You can make a
Yeah,
story out of it
yeah.
actually.
And if you like leave the job and like say the interview panelist that you are not working anymore because you can't handle the pressure, then they will say you are not fit for IIM Bank or like any
Yeah.
IIMs or B
And
schools because that's need a tremendous pressure. And post graduating from B school also you have to work in such condition where you need to work for 12 to 14 hours. So if in this age you are not able to manage your studies and work properly, then obviously you are not a good fit for any B school.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's the truth.
yeah, that's the truth actually. And as an aspirant, if somebody, for the first time trying to make up their mind that they are going to prepare for CAT, so tell us about what are the study materials that they need, and what are the study material that you used. If there is any mock test that you have used, you can also say the name of the coaching as well.
Okay, so mock I've used IMS and time. So both MCAT and SIMCAT I used to give, and study material specifically, I didn't follow any such study material like previous year question papers. Like all those things are enough only. Like you have more than enough. And for readings, you can use Aeon essays. Like that's beautiful. That's one of the best thing that you can do for VRC. Study an Aeon essay every day, and that will improve your VRC score. And apart from that, if you wish, like you can join any of the coaching institute. All are having like similar study material. There is
Yeah.
no much difference between the study material. So if somebody is willing to take full-fledged preparation, then they can join any of the coaching institute and and follow any of the study materials.
Yeah, just if you think that you need coaching, just pick a coaching and stick with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, stick with that only. Like you shouldn't be like that. That other coaching is very good. Like that's better. No,
Yeah.
like the study material are quite same across all the coaching institutes. And you get
Actually.
similar question. You will get similar question in quants, वगैरह. So that doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, after preparing for your CAT exams, you have given your exam, you got a good CAT score. But to get into IIM and or old IIMs and baby IIMs, so to get into a good IIMs, the major point that is there is your interview.
Yeah.
I mean, your CAT score is good. I mean, very much important. But the interview part is crucial. That's the deciding factor. So tell us about your experience of IIM Bangalore interview and other IIM interviews. How
Okay.
the IIM Bangalore interview is different from others.
So actually, I'm privileged. I would say that I got to experience all the like all the
Yeah.
IIM interviews. I like appeared for all the top six IIM interviews. So first is that I feel happy when I actually receive all the calls. Then comes the part where actually you need to decide how to prepare for the interview. That's the most crucial
Yes.
part. So there are two components in the interview process. That's the WAT writing part, or for FMS there is that you have to speak on a particular topic. And the second thing is the interview. So for WAT actually and PI, I joined a institute. I joined the institute just for the content, or like what the institute used to do. Like they used to provide the news for the particular week, summarize. They used to make the summary. They used to give the WAT topics. That's most
Yeah.
important thing. You should have proper WAT topics that actually can simulate your interview day wala experience. So what my work process was that I'd actually have a very good friend who was preparing with me, and we
Okay.
both have the same call. So it's very important. Like you should make a partner during your PI interview process.
Yeah.
So we used to choose a topic, and we used to both write separately, and then used to exchange our papers, and then used to correct and rate ourselves. So that's a thing that I followed from like the month of January to April. I think April or March. So every day one topic, or like if you are feeling bored, like you can skip 1 or 2 days as well. So that's the process I prepare for WAT. And for WAT, actually, I used to read newspaper regularly, and also you have to be aware about the current happenings of the world. So newspaper, the articles, you have to be quite familiar with that. So that's the WAD wala part. The
Yes.
next part is that the PI, the major part. So every college has a specific like is different in terms of the PI experience. So for IIM Bangalore, the my interview experience was totally based on the SOP. Like we need to submit a SOP, and the entire like the 30 minutes interview was driven by the SOP only. Whereas I'm in Ahmedabad, it was completely technical one. Like they started asking me mining related questions that I never thought of. Like they will be asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Similarly, Calcutta, like they were more on current affairs. They started asking me like past seven CEOs, like CMD of Coal India. Like they asked me the name, and also gave me one numerical to solve. That's the Calcutta wala experience. And Lucknow, it I don't know like what happened. Like it ended in 2 minutes only. They asked me the intro, my percentile, and then say, okay, we are done with the interview. I don't know the reason. And indoor, yeah, it was the lengthiest interview. Indoor IIM interview. It lasted around 50 minutes, and they asked me like all the things, like what I'm Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta asked. Like they combined all the stuff and put it there in their panel. And yeah, and Kozhikode, I Boycott, it was a bit different. Like they started asking electrolysis. That's not linked to anywhere into my profile. I'm not a
Yeah.
chemical engineer. They started asking me the process of electrolysis, how electrolysis work. They give me the mineral water bottle and ask me to find out the salts and what the decomposition will be. So yeah, so that's the goal code. Broadly, now I'll talk about the IIM Bangalore wala because that's where I stand now. So they started from the first line of the SOP only. That's about my hometown. They started asking where it is located, how you can actually go there. Then they moved down the line. My work ex. They picked question from my work ex. Then my previous undergrad knowledge. Uh, I've written about that. I want to make some startup. Vagera. They started asking about the idea, how you are going to work in that. Then there are some managerial role in my work, so they started asking like how do I manage role, some HR based questions, how
Yeah.
many people I manage. So it was completely SOP based. They didn't ask anything apart from SOP. That's IIM Bangalore interview. So that's the experience. And now if we consider the preparation one, I think for PI the most important thing is that the mock interviews. So you need to give lot of mock interviews. So
Yes.
uh, so if we consider around 30 mocks, I think is sufficient. Like is you should target at least to give 30 mocks before the main
Yeah.
interview, because it boosts your confidence and you can understand the different type of question that's being asked. And try to give mocks to the with the students at the college only. So if you are preparing for a mock, like don't go like a normal mock. Just think in your mind, okay, so this is a mock interview for IIM Bangalore. So choose any
Yes.
IIM Bangalore student who is there in the college and ask him to take the interview. That's will follow the process of IIM Bangalore only, not any other
Yes.
college. Next
Yes.
day you can change the college, like call any IIM Ahmedabad wala guy and then ask me like take a mock, give me an opportunity to have a mock interview that follows IIM Ahmedabad wala style. So that
Right.
give you all the idea. And obviously the student that they are in the campus, I think they have gone through the entire process, so they are the best one. So I
Right.
joined the coaching institute as I already mentioned, and they had this system. Like I should just tell them today I want to give a mock for IIM Calcutta, so they would connect me to someone in IIM Calcutta, and then I used to have a mock. So that's one of the best thing that helped me a lot in preparation.
Okay.
So
I mean,
yeah, that's my
that's
stuff.
actually a correct way to go about it. You have already, tell us that, told us how the entire interview is different. I mean,
Yeah,
as I am A, and I have also interviewed one guy from IIMA, and he told me that the A stands for academics. So they are going to be technical.
yeah,
Entire thing is
yeah.
going to be
I
technical.
didn't expect like they will be asking me mind engineering questions. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine like how the panelists know like what are the technicalities behind that. But yeah, they
Yeah.
asked me
That's how
questions.
it is.
They had the iPad, like they have the laptops in front, like they can Google anything. Like you
Yeah.
can't say I'm a naval architect. They can't ask me naval architect question. They can ask you. They have the GPT in front of them only.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they are smarter than you actually.
And you've talked about SOP. So
Yeah.
what is that SOP actually, and who created that SOP? Is it like a resume or CV, something like
No,
that?
so basically when we are asked to fill the form of IIM Bangalore, so they
Okay.
ask for a statement on the purpose, like why you want to join. Basically, if you have seen IIM Quick Code, or they used to give separate questions, na, like
Yeah.
what are the extracurriculars. So we need to create a statement of purpose wala thing, one pager, where actually we had to write about like your why you actually want to join IIM Bangalore, why you want to do MBA, what
Yeah.
are your past experience. So we have to make the entire thing into one page and we have to submit it
Okay.
during the process of filling form only. After you got a call, you have to like fill a form in their portal and there you need to upload that. And also like you need to give two recommendations also, like from someone uh, who knows you properly. So uh, based on their feedbacks only, like they got the answers, and reading the answers only they used to ask question in interview. So that's the IIM Bangalore wala process.
So you got to have a good connection also, so that they can give you recommendation
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So what I
Yeah.
have done, I have got two recommendation, one from the industry like Coal India where I was working, and one from the professors. So that's make a proper balance. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
someone is wants to, like they should follow this like technique only, one from the acads, one from the work ex. So if you are having work ex.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to prepare for it, and you have actually clearly separated the every interview pitch by pitch. So that's good answer actually. And now we have come to the part of where you have uh, just describe your experience of IIM Bangalore. It has been 8 months since you have joined IIM Bangalore. So the first 3 months and the next 5 months, because there is a quite well difference between first 3 months and next 5 months.
Okay, so basically we had terms here. So basically there are three terms in a year.
Yeah.
So the entire 3 terms like are different very much. So in the
Yeah.
first term, when you join the campus, like you are very much happy, like yeah, you are studying in a college which you are dreaming for.
Yeah.
But as the midterm of that first term approaches, you started getting mail from the placement committee, like you need to prepare your CV, etc. So then
Yeah.
the hectic phase of your B school study starts. So so the first terms ends like that only, like CV, etc. And then second term starts on a hectic phase only, on a like proper peak wala situation where you are in situation where you used to get uh, shortlist वगैरह everything, you are preparing for your summers. By the midterm of the second term, you the interview days are out and you are having your interview at different companies and you get placed. So then the half of the remaining half of the second term is totally different thing, like
Yeah.
you don't have anything to do, so basically you go on enjoying your student life again. So and
Yes.
again, my third term was bit different because I was part of the annual cultural fest here. So I
Yes.
was in the core team. So we had completed the fest last week only.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of work in this term. So I was not like the other guys who were chilling out in the campus. So I had to work a bit during these days. So that's my
Yeah.
experience.
I mean, when you go to any IIMs, and the initial three months is going to be your major learning part actually.
Hmm.
Whatever that personality changes and that are going to be uh, part of you, now those personality is being developed in those 3 months actually. And after that, it's all the academics things. You have to go to the class, prepare lecture, prepare PPT, give PPT, attend leadership talk, and all those activities that is there in the college. It's pretty much same as any graduation level thing, but the initial 3 months, that is like
Yeah,
the
for
game
us it's
changer.
bit larger because we had our summers at November first week only. So it's
Yeah.
around 5 months for us.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that's wrap up this interview actually, and you have actually told us a lot of different perspective of entire interview process and preparation as well. So, I would like to thank you again, Viplab, for joining us in
Thanks
this
a lot for
video.
having me. Yeah.
And if you guys have any more questions, you can leave that question into the comment, and Viplab can also see that comment, so he can reply it. Or if he can, I will give that questions to him, so he can also tell it to me, and I can reply to those questions. So that is all from our side, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye
Thanks a
then.
lot.